Good afternoon. It is a pleasure to present to you today in the best topic ever, something that you never always hear on the media and something that is always not exaggerated in the media. And the Sudanese community, professionally, you have ever heard about them. Today, I'm revealing them to you so that you'd be able to know, the inside full story on who are these Sudanese making the great names in the sport arena. Not just the entire sport I will be talking about today, but just predominantly the AFL, the Australian Football League. So this is the only topic that I will be discussing today. Giving you an overview on who they are, making the big names out there, who the big boys are. The Sudanese Australians top AFL players. These are the top professionals, playing in the top A League in Australia as a nation. And just look at the percentage of the Sudanese and looking at the how long the entire community has started residing in Australia. It has been 20 years, and this community has made a great name. But these great names, you would never find them, just being mentioned everywhere all the time, rather than, the little bad stories that are coming out in the Sudanese community are the only one predominant on the mainstream media. But I will object that the South Sudanese community has got the most vibrant and most smartest and hardworking people you have ever seen in the entire Australia. And today I'll give you an overview, and who are these and projected to you today. So just follow me while I'm just playing. So these are the top celebrities, as you know. And today we're starting with the AFL only, as a part of these big sports. The next episode we'll be talking about the NBA players and the Australian, NBL players and also the soccer players. So we'll cover all this up and even the fashion industry as well, as pretty much dominated by the Sudanese themselves. So just follow me while I'm just giving you this presentation overview. You look at the first Sudanese ever to join AFL, is Majak Daw. Majak Daw is overwhelmingly known by Australians, everywhere. And Majak is an Australian Sudanese professional Aussie rules football star. Majak is the first Sudanese to be drafted in Australian Football League. He plays for North Melbourne, North Melbourne Football Club. Majak Daw has a height of 6 feet 5 inches and 1.95 meters tall and a body weight of 97 kg. Majak has a net worth estimated at over 3 to 5 million Australian dollars. This man, has been the motivational, for a lot of young people who has really geared up today in the AFL, and the other, big group that are still coming, playing in some of the few divisions in the states and the territories of Australia. So Majak has really become a mentor for these young people, coming in big numbers to this. Sudanese have been blessed because, they're pretty strong, got an ability to catch up in everything. And you find that Sudanese got heights, the heights anyone would never beat them, These are the giant people of Africa, venturing into an Australian sport, So all this is overwhelmingly enjoyable for the community to see this kind of vibrant young people coming up like that. Alir Mayor play in AFL as well. Alir is an Australian Sudanese professional Aussie rules football star. Alir has a weight of has a height of 6 feet 5 inches, 195 centimeters tall. Alir has also a body weight of 97 kg. Alir is 26 years old. He currently plays in Port Adelaide Football Club. He was once playing for Sydney Swans in Sydney and now currently playing for Port Adelaide Football Club. Alir was widely nominated in 2021 as all year round its best player ever. Alir was drafted in 2013 to AFL. Looking at that, Alir has done a lot of massively well in that. And Alir has a net worth as well of uh, of 3 to 5 mil as well. So these are the top Sudanese AFL players. Number 3 is Mabior Chol. Mabior Chol has everyone known him in Richmond. Been in Richmond, one of the top players in Richmond as well. Mabior is an Australian Sudanese professional, Aussie rules football star. Mabior has a height of 6 feet 7 inches, 200 centimeters tall, and a body weight of 94 kgs. You could tell, these boys are really massively big. And these boys, they just not normally they just giant Africans, within the Aussie rules, and this give an impression, on the power that they have. Mabior is 24 years old, he's pretty young, vibrant, and into his sport capacity. Mabior Chol is currently playing for Gold Coast Suns, after the Richmond signed him off. He's playing for Gold Coast Suns in the Australian Football League. So Gold Coast Suns is actually the club that has actually drafted, Majak Andrew Makuei, Andrew Lual Makuei, who have just been drafted in 2021, So he's gonna join Mabior Chol and play for Gold Coast Sun as well. So we're gonna be 2 Sudanese, playing in that league. So he previously played for Richmond, as I said before. Mabior was drafted in early 2016. Mabior has a net worth of $3 to $5 million as well. Fantastic, So number 4 is Manguru. They also call him Manguru. Martin Frederick. He's a twin brother to Michael. It is very unusual to see and find, a twins brothers, playing in the same sport, or even playing in the top league. But these 2 brothers here have really married, and a proud moment for the South Sudanese community to see the 2 twin brothers playing for the top league AFL. Martin is a brother, is a twin brother to Michael, and you will see Michael overview later on. So Martin is an Australian South Sudanese professional Aussie football star. Martin has a height of 5 feet 10 inches, 178 centimeters tall, and a body weight of 74 kg. Martin is 21 years old. He's pretty young. He currently plays for Port Adelaide Football Club with Alir Malual. So there are 2 South Sudanese, Port Adelaide Football Club. Martin was drafted to AFL, early in the early 2018. Look at that, very impressive indeed. So looking at number five is Michael Frederick, a twin brother to Martins, who was just number 4. Martins, play for AFL as well. So Michael is a brother to Martins. So Michael is an Australian South Sudanese professional Aussie football star. Michael has a height of 5 feet to 10 inches, 183 centimeters tall, and a body weight of 75 kg. You can see Michael is a little bit taller than his twin brother. His twin brother is 178 centimeters tall, and Michael is 183 centimeters tall. So these boys are pretty massive. You could see the massive where they got and how big they are. So he currently plays for Fremantle Dockers Football Club in Western Australia. Martin was drafted to AFL in 2019. This is so impressive, and the number keep on increasing from the South Sudanese perspective. This is amazing, and one could not wait to see more and more getting in there. So number 6 is Changkuoth Jiath. Changkuoth Jiath is playing in AFL as well. He's a young, vibrant, very tall man, and very tall man, who is 6 foot, and is looking at him in the field. You would see a smiling face, and the guy is crazy in the field. You know, Changkuoth Jiath is a Sudanese Australian rural football star who plays for the Houghton, football club in Australian Football League. He plays in Tasmania. He has a height of six. He have a height of 6 feet, 1 inch, 1.8 meters tall, and a body weight of 74 kg. A slim man, very slim man, very tall, with a strong bones in there. He's 22 years old. Changkuoth is currently playing for Auckland in the Australian Football League, and his net worth is estimated at 1 to 5 mil. The guys are really doing massively well. And this is a proud moment for the community, South Sudanese community and African community at large. Number 7, you would never see wonders in the South Sudanese communities. Akec Makur Chuot, play in the women AFL, and look at that, Akec is a South Sudanese, professional Aussie rule football star. Akec is the first African ever to play AFL in Australia. So South Sudanese are making a lot of records and wonders, in Australian style. Akec has a height of 5 feet 10 inches and 178 centimeters tall and a body weight of 94 kg. She's a massive girl, with a strong energy in her. You could see her jumping up and down and all that. Akec is 29 years old. Akec is the first African, as I say, first African to play in AFL women's in Australia. Akec is also a sister to Honorable Bior Malual, the first African Australian Member of Parliament in Western Australia. This is a wonderful family you would ever come across. The brother has missed out to nearly present to represent South Sudan in the Olympic in Brazil, and that was quite unfortunate, because the Olympians in South Sudan could not even give him a go-ahead and all that. But it was so impressive to see this family, in political arena, in the sport arena. Her older sister, who is a member of parliament now, was a former model, and she has done a lot in the fashion industry. She's done a lot of catwalk everywhere around the world, and this is so impressive indeed. Akec is currently playing for Richmond AFL Women's in Australian Football League, and she previously played for Fremantle Dockers Women's, and look at that. That is pretty very impressive, And Akec has a net worth, estimated at $3 to $5 million. These are the top earners South Sudanese in Australia, professionally driven. Number 8, Buku Khamis. Buku Khamis play in the AFL. Number 8. Would you believe that amount? That's kind of a huge number, is presenting the whole entire community. And this is a proud moment. You feel so good, seeing your young fellow brothers and sisters, joining some kind of A league and doing pretty well. Buku Khamis is a South Sudanese Australian rules professional football playing for the Western Bulldogs in the Australian Football League. Makur has a height of 5 feet 10 inches, 189 centimeters tall, and a body weight of 82 kg. Makur is 21 years old. He currently plays for Western Bulldogs club. Makur was drafted, in around 2018. So this pretty much, play a greater field. These young people are moving the community in the right directions. And these are the South Sudanese. You don't oftenly hear on the mainstream media. They will never give you this news, until we ourselves, tell our own stories. Reuben Deng William play AFL Reuben, that's number 9. Reuben Deng William is a former professional Australian rules footballer who plays for Brisbane Lions in the Australian Football League. Reuben has a height of 6 foot 2 inches, 190 centimeters tall, and about a weight of 87 kg. Reuben is 23 years old. He currently plays for Fort Melbourne Football Club, signed in 2020. Look at that. That's impressive, you know. Lual Andrew Makuei. This is the new guy I was talking about earlier on. He's gonna play with Mabior Chol in the same club, you know. Mach is the youngest among the Sudanese. He's 18 years old who was drafted in 2021. Drafted in 2021. Apparently, there were 2 Sudanese who were drafted in 2021, to the AFL. So Lual Andrew Makuei, is the tallest and the youngest among all, and he's playing now. Will be playing for Gold Coast Suns this year. This is very impressive, and congratulations to Mach Andrew Lual Makuei. That is great. Lengalero is also another Sudanese. Look how flying he is. The guy is flying up there on top of everyone. Lengalero was also a vibrant and tall young Sudanese who was also drafted in 2021. Into by the Greater Western Sydney Giants. So it's gonna play in Sydney this year. So these are the 2 young people who have married to AFL, for the 2021 draftee. So this is beautiful. This is a massive, massive, massive milestone for the community itself, and a moment of pride. So that's number 11. Nyuon playing now for the Victorian AFL. Nyuon is playing in the local clubs and he's doing pretty well as well. From there, beautiful. Number 12. Biggie Bigoa Nyuon is a brother to the other Nyuon as well, and he also played for Victorian AFL, some of the set clubs around there. So these boys are really doing biggie. They call him Bigoa Nyuons. That's number 13. And looking at number 14 is Tarid Bayok. Tarid Bayok played WA. He was once gone for a trial for West Coast Eagles in Western Australia, but still pretty much not in the leagues, playing in the field at the moment, but he's doing pretty well. Tarid is doing well there. Number 14 is Tarid. Number 15 is Bior Malual. Bior Malual played for Victorian, FL. These boys are really making it bigly, everywhere. You see the smile on their face. These guys never sleep, training throughout, putting a lot of energy, and to make sure that they are fit and well fit into the teams. So this is so amazing to see the kind of young people coming up in big numbers. Lovely. Number 16 is Tuth. They call him Tom. Tom Tuth Jok, played for Victorian as well. Some of the few clubs are there in Victoria. Tuth Jok is a vibrant young boy as well, and who is really coming up very fast, very efficient in what he do. You could see him just snatching off everyone, balls and all that. This is amazing. Again, number 17 is the young Deng Ajang in Western Australia. Young Deng Ajang was missed out on the drafting a few years back, but is doing very well, playing in some of the WA stats clubs. Ajang is a massive, massive tall boy. You could see massive, well built and massively playing nicely in the field and all that. Ajang will definitely make it, to AFL, no matter what. Number 18 is Mutaz El Noor. Mutaz El Noor is a young boy, young coming up, AFL star. So these are the few boys there that are really making it hard and hard and hard, trying to wake up every single night and make sure everything goes accordingly. So these are the 18 18 top, top AFL professional players in the Australian Football League in the South Sudanese community. There are more other ones that I haven't come across, but if I come across, I would still make a more comprehensive video on this and present them to you guys. And this is the major milestone the community within just 20 years of their existence in Australia made names out of all this. And it is pretty impressive to see how the community is moving in the right direction. And it moved a lot of smile. This make people smiles every single corners, in everywhere, in every corner where you go around in Australia. See these boys presenting you, and let's see how we come again with the soccer. Let's see again how we bring the basketball. Let's see again how we bring the passions girls, in the industry. These people will be presented to you, and this is how you land on your celebrities within the Australian context. And these are the South Sudanese, not even just Africans, South Sudanese themselves. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, for more videos and more listening to do. Thank you so much. Bye.